Hello everyone, my name is Daisy and here's my drawing. I am far from an artist, I'm not very artistic, that's always been a weak point for me, but I did draw myself kind of just like in a happy, smiling manner and then in a more serious with, straight face manner. Um, the reason I did this is because, in my opinion, I am a very, happy, positive person, and I feel like others, because, like when I'm not talking to someone or, just when I'm more to myself, I tend to have a very serious face. That's just the way I am. My mom's the exact same way. So people assume that we're like mad or that, just like kind of like we're unapproachable, when I feel like that's very far from the case. But of course, those first impressions, it's just the way it goes. Um, as two statements about what others assume about me as a person is, like I said, that I'm either in a bad mood or mad simply because of the way my face is when I'm not talking and smiling with someone. And that people, this one is always kind of like weird and I guess kind of funny to me because people assume because of how light my skin is that I'm not Hispanic or that, that I'm at least partially like they always ask me like, oh, like you speak Spanish, and I'm like, yeah, and they're like, well, how do you speak Spanish? Why do you speak Spanish? I'm like, my parents are Hispanic, and so it always like kind of shocks people, and it's always an assumption that I have like at least that one of my parents maybe are like are um, are white, just because of how light my skin is. Um, I do believe that people realize how friendly I am once they like meet me. And I also believe that people assume I'm shy. I'm just that type of person who kind of like has to read the room at first and the environment, and then I kind of come out of my shell. That's just the way I am. And as far as being my position as an early childhood educator, I believe that people may think as a first-time teacher that I still have plenty to learn, which I agree. Of course, it's my first year. And then I believe people think my enthusiasm fits my role as a preschool teacher. I think that this is so important because I work with 3-year-olds. So I believe that, being enthusiastic and it just makes the environment more fun and exciting for them. And then in the back of my paper plate, I drew a heart across and just some people here. I drew these people for the purpose of just establishing how important like friendships and family are to me. And then I drew a heart just because I feel like I have a very big heart. And I also drew a cross just to signify like my religion and my faith. My statements for what I would like for people to know about me is that, like I said, in my opinion, I have big heart, and that I am also trustworthy. These are two things that I value a lot. So I think it's important to have these characteristics. And two statements that I believe make me an amazing teacher is the level of commitment, and like I said earlier, my enthusiasm that helps make me a better educator, and also the amount of patience I have. Of course, working with 3-year-olds, I feel like that's so important. And then some statements that hurt my heart when people make comments or judgments about me is, like I said earlier, it does kind of hurt my feelings sometimes when people believe I'm unapproachable. I've been told by multiple people that, that if they would have met me by so and so, that they probably would have never approached me. You just look so serious, and but it is what it is. And also hurts whenever people make comments about how long my education has taken me. I don't believe that there's really a time limit on your education, but just because, I didn't have my bachelor's degree by the time I was 21, 22, like a lot of people do. I have gotten comments kind of like, oh, well, you probably should have waited to take it to get married because now it's taking you longer to finish your education when I don't believe that has anything to do with it. I just kind of needed a break for a bit, and I think, as long as you get it done, that shouldn't matter.